This is section 3.4, and we're going to look at solving quadratic inequalities. And we're basically going to be doing these on our calculator. You could certainly do them by hand, but we are going to look at doing them with our calculator. And let's look at one example here. If you had 2 plus x greater than or equal to x squared, we want 0 to be here in this position. So if we subtract that x squared, we now have this yellow part in the left, and we have 0 on the right. And you're going to put this part in y1 and this part in y2. So that would look like this on your screen under y equals. Now, when you graph it, you get a picture like this. You want to find the x-intercepts, and that would be by second calc 5, which is intersection, and enter 3 times. That's written right there. I put closed circles around them. And if you're not, you don't have the ability to maybe grab that picture off the emulator, but you can sketch that on paper and draw that, just draw that like that, and put over here x is -1, x is 2. Find those x-intercepts. Over here, you have -infinity and positive infinity. So now we've got to decide our solution. Well, you look at this symbol, the greater than or equal to, that tells you you're going to have brackets in your answer. And it means because it's greater than 0, you're going to be above the x-axis. So the interval that is above is from -1 to 2. So if we were in interval notation, we would be like this with the brackets saying we're from -1 to 2. If we ask to put it in inequality notation, we have an x in the middle, we have -1 on the left, 2 on the right, less than or equal to. So x falls between these two. So I think that the way we're going to do it, that's what we're going to come up with. So that's it for the lecture notes. Let's go actually solve our problems. All right, let's start with number 1. It says solve the inequality. So again, this one's already in the right form with 0 on the right. So we'll put the left side in y1, the right side in y2. You get a sketch from your calculator, and you can see mine are rough sketches, but I can tell I need to find these 2 x-intercepts. Do that by second calc 5, enter 3 times to get each one. And then we can figure out our solution. The less than says we're going to have parentheses, and it means we're below the x-axis. So our interval, that's our answer, is from -3 to 4 in parentheses. And so here we go. And it's said in interval notation, so there's no x in our answer. We just have this. Number 2, we've got a graph drawn here, and it wants to know where is f of x greater than 0 and where is it less than 0. So that's above and below. I colored the above parts there, and I have green for the part below. And we want to note the x values here. That's at 7 and at 9. So for greater than 0, we have that x is, and we don't have any infinities or anything, this is interval notation. So we have that x is less than 7 or it's greater than 9. So that's this one. For the where is it less than, it's from 7 to 9, and you can write that as x is between 7 and 9. So there's x is greater than 7 but less than 9. And the easiest way is to think x is between those two with less thans written there. All right, number 3. We have another graph. Where is f of x greater than 0? Well, the whole graph is above the x-axis, so the solution is all real numbers. Where is it less than 0? There's nothing down here, so there is no solution to that part. Number 4. Again, we're in the right format. We have less than or equal to. We graph it. I sketched it. I found the x-intercepts, -4 and +2. And I know that my answer is below, so that is the green part here. And we know because it's less than or equal that we're in brackets. So bracket -4, comma 2. And you would be here at B. I didn't put that one on there. Okay, so I have it written here, but it should go with this. The solution is not the x values, it is the interval. So that is there. Number 5, again, that's in the right format. We'll put it in the calculator. This goes in y1, the 0 is y2. You have a left intercept of -8 and a right one of 6. We're talking greater than or equal to. That means the parts that are above the x-axis. So on this side, we have -∞ up to -8. Here we have 6 to infinity. Now the numbers get brackets because it's greater than or equal to. Infinity always gets parentheses. Let's go to number 6. Same idea, graph it. Find those x-intercepts. We've got x is -5, x is 1/2, greater than or equal to. So that's this piece up here, this piece here. So we have -∞ to -5, bracket u, bracket 1/2 to infinity. All right. Number 7. 12 is not where it needs to be. We need this to be 0, so we'll subtract that over. So now we have y1 is that, y2 is 0. We have this graph. It's greater than, so you can see open circles around here, and the pieces above are the greater than. So we have -∞ to -4 with a parentheses, u, start at 3, go to infinity. It's the same thing over and over. All right, number 8. Now this one's a little bit different. So when you move the 36 over, you've got that. That's the same thing. When we see the graph, it comes down, it touches right there and goes back up. And this is greater than or equal to. So there's a closed-in circle where it hits. But every part of the graph is above the x-axis, including that dot right there. So that is all real numbers. All real numbers. Number 9. This is, you can put it in just like this in the calculator. Put x plus 5, parentheses, and x minus 8. And we get this picture. It should be a -5 and a +8. You can tell that from the factors here. It is greater than or equal to, so we have these two pieces, and it's -∞ to -5 with a bracket, u, bracket 8, infinity. If you put this as your answer and you say, oh, I just didn't have the right sign, well, we need to have the right signs. The brackets are important for the final answer. So you just have 9 questions. Use your calculator and you should be good to go.